Welcome to my puff flower series. This is part 5 of 5 videos I created which will teach you how to crochet these beautiful puff flowers, how to turn them into 2 different motifs, square or round, and then finally how to join them in 2 different ways, crocheted together or crocheted as you go. And in this last part I'll show you the join as you go method. So let's get started. These are the materials you will need. These are the abbreviations I used. The written pattern is in the description. We're gonna start with the first round of the puff flower, and that is just 12 single crochet into the magic ring. And we start our first petal. We're gonna make an incomplete one, so we're not gonna finish it. So we start by chaining 2, and then into the same stitch we're gonna pull 3 loops. So yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull a loop, yarn over, pull a loop, and then into the next stitch, yarn over, pull a loop 3 times. And now yarn over, pull through all except the last loop, and then yarn over and pull through all. And this is an incomplete petal. Now before we continue, we need to connect this flower to this, and we're going to use our example as to know where to do it, how many points. So we're gonna start with these 2, and we're gonna connect this petal to this petal, and then we're gonna continue with the next petal. So to connect, we're gonna work on the wrong side, and we're gonna release the loop of the hook, insert our hook through that chain there in the middle. You can see it, it's bigger than the other chains. It looks like a stitch. Insert your hook and pull up the loop through, and then we can just continue with our work. Chain 2, and we finish the petal by slip stitching into the next stitch. And remember to crochet over your ends. We don't want ends to weave in unless absolutely necessary. So that's the first one. This is, you can actually put it, you can draw your pattern if you want, and then just place it on to see where it connects. So we connect like this. Now we're gonna connect the next petal. So let's make an incomplete petal again. Chain 2, and then into the same stitch, pull 3 loops, yarn over, pull loop, yarn over, pull a loop, and yarn over, pull a loop, and then 3 from the next one, and then yarn over and pull through all except the last one, and then pull through 2. And again we have an incomplete petal. We're gonna connect it to this one. And I know it looks like, oh, but what about this petal, this flower? We're gonna connect all these points when we crochet the pink flower. So right now we're just gonna connect these 2. So again, find that big chain, which is like a stitch, and then pull the loop through, and then we're gonna finish the petal, chain 2, and then into the next stitch, slip stitch. And now we're gonna crochet the rest of the petals without connecting them to anything. Like I said, the pink ones will be connected when we make the pink one. So I'll make this next 4 petals, and I'll meet you at the end when we start the pink one. And this is how it looks like. Pretty seamless. So now we have this. We're gonna start with this one, and if you look here, the connection to these points is 1, 2, and 3. So these 3 are all connected to that one. So it'll be one connection, this to this petal and this to this petal. So let's start. First we're gonna start with a magic ring and a 12 single crochet. I'll just skip straight to it. This is it, the first round, and now we start just like the other one with a incomplete petal, chain 2 from the same stitch where you begin yarn over pull up 3 loops, then next stitch 3 loops, 1 and 2 and 3, and then yarn over pull through all except the last one, and yarn over pull through 2. And we're gonna look here, we're gonna crochet that way anti-clockwise, so we need to connect it to this petal right here. So we put them, let me see how we're working with the wrong side facing us. So again, insert your hook through that loop right there and pull the pink loop, and then we continue with our petal, chain 2, and then into the next stitch, slip stitch like this, and then chain 2 into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, again pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, so 3 loops, then into the next stitch, we do that 3 times again, okay, then yarn over, pull through all, and then yarn over, pull through those 2, and we have an incomplete one. Again, let me show you, we are here, now it's time to connect this to these 2 petals, so it's right there in the middle, we need to connect. So we're gonna have to insert our hook through the space, so not through the stitches, because we have 2 stitches here, we don't want to choose one or another, we're gonna insert it in this hole here, in and out, and pull the loop around, and this is how we connect, and then we chain 2, 1 and 2, and continue with our petal. So into the next stitch, slip stitch, and then let's make another incomplete petal. Okay, and now let's look again at our pattern. We need to connect this petal to this petal. So we just pull the loop through, and then chain 2, and into the next stitch, and now there's no more connections, it's all connected right here, 1, 2 and 3. We're just gonna make this the next 3 petals full without having to connect them to anything, and then we will continue with the rest. But yes, this is how you join. Let me finish this, I'll come back when I complete the pink flower. And this is how it looks completed from the back. This is the front. It's a pretty beautiful fabric to make. You can make in any design you like. It's like painting by numbers basically, or like pixelated design. You can literally make any pattern you want out of it. You just have to kind of draw it on paper. I was actually thinking maybe I can create a printable for you guys where you can color in the flowers so you can create your own design. So yeah, from this point on you keep adding flowers as you go. Just have to be very careful at the joining points and always work on the wrong side. I'll show you quickly one more. So we start again with the first round, which is the 12 single crochet into the magic ring, and then we make the incomplete petal, and now we join it, and we look here on our design and we see 1, 2, 3 joinings. So we are here, we're going to connect it to this one through that loop. You can see it, it's quite a lot bigger than the other chains, and just pull it through. And the only difference between this one and the one where you crochet them together after they're done is that here you have to have a pre-made pattern Over there you can just make a bunch with all your scrap yarn and then decide what you want to make, what shape you want to make. It's a neat way to join these little flowers. Let's continue. So now we have that petal. The next petal is joined here in the middle. So what we do, because there have been two here already, we're not going to choose a stitch. We're going to insert our hook through the middle there and pull the loop around, and then we chain 2 and continue with the next petal. So into the next stitch, slip stitch, and we have one more connection, which is this one here. So let's make that incomplete petal again. That's 3, 1, 2 and 3. Like this. And before we complete it, we pull it through the loop and finish the petal. Like so. And this is how it looks like completed. And yeah, this is how you join puff flowers with the join as you go method. If you have any questions about this pattern, put them in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to answer you. Happy crocheting!